Hi everyone, welcome to Learn Dutch with Kathy. In today's lesson, we are going to learn all about plural nouns in Dutch. Well, in Dutch, in general, most of the nouns are added s or en at the end to turn them into plural. However, there are more than that. We have some exceptions, some extra rules for all of the nouns. So let's get started. In general, most of the nouns in Dutch, they are added s or en at the end to turn them into plural. As you already might know, in a singular form, noun has two articles, that is het and de. But when it turns to plural form, they only have one article, that is de. Let's move on to the first case. A singular noun plus en at the end to become a plural noun. For example, first, het boek, de boeken. Second, we have tree, de boom, de bomen. The third, we have house, het huis, de huizen. Exercise, de oefening, de oefeningen. Berg, de tos, de tossen. Party, het feest, de feesten. Learner, de leerling, de leerlingen. And the last, dog, de hond, de honden. These are singular nouns. They are adding en at the end to turn them into plural form. Now we are going to item 2. Singular noun plus s at the end to turn them into plural nouns. First, café, het café, de cafés. Second, mother, de moeder, de moeders. Apple, de appel, de appels. Girl, het meisje, de meisjes. Boy, de jongen, de jongens. Small party, het feestje, de feestjes. Last, daughter, de dochter, de dochters. So the item 1 and 2 are generally applied for most of the nouns in Dutch. However, some nouns are added different suffixes to turn them into plural form, like in item 3. If singular noun ends with a vowels A, I, O, U, Y, you can plus the S, but in front of the S you have a comma. For example, grandpa, de oppa, de oppas. Grandma, the oma, the omas. Photo, the photo, the photos. Car, the auto, the autos. Taxi, the taxi, the taxis. Umbrella, the paraplu, the paraplu's. And the last one, baby, the baby, the babies. Here are a special case when we plus eren at the end of the noun to turn them into plural. For example, we have egg, a, the iron, child, het kind, de kinderen, leaf, het blad, de bladeren. Some singular noun ends by um. We could be changed to a at the end, or you can even plus s. For example, in singular form we have het museum. This means the museum. In plural form, we can either have the museums or musea. So it is familiar with the media. In singular, we have het medium. In plural, we have the mediums or media. And the last one is stadium. In singular, we have het stadium. In plural, we have the stadiums or stadia. But sometimes you can add either an s or an end of the end of the noun to turn them into plural. For example, this applies for potato and sun. The aardappel, the aardappel. We have either the aardappelen or the aardappels. It is similar to sun. The zone. You can either have the zones or the zonen. Both of them are correct. But when you add an en, an s, or a suffix at the end of the noun, you should pay attention to the vowels in the noun. If there is a short vowel in a noun, you should maintain it short. For example, a bag, a toss. When you turn them into two bags, you should double s at the end of the toss, because we have a short vowel a in toss. So we have two bags means twee tossen. Or we have here female friend, één vriendin, twee vriendinnen, two friends. So we should double the end before we add en, because I in din, it in short vowel I. One sister, één zus. U here in a short vowel U. So when we turn zus into plural to get two sisters, we should have twee zussen. And it's similar to long vowel, they should stay long. Een boom, one tree. O in boom is a long O. So when we turn them into two trees, we should have twee bomen. We should delete one O, because that is the Dutch spelling rules. Or het jaar, the year. R in jaar is a long A. So when we have the years, we should only have one A in the jaren. And if a noun ends by S, we have here one house, één huis. First, the S should be turned to zes to become two houses, twee huizen. The nose, de neus. The noses, de neuzen. And if a noun ends by F, it should be turned first to V. We have the nephew, the neef, and the nephews is de neven. The letter, the brief, and the plural, the letters, the brieven. Of course, in Dutch, there are a lot of exceptions. What we should do is to memorize them. Some nouns in singular and in plural forms, their vowels are not the same length. For example, close. We have first in singular, het klas. We have a short A, het klas. But in plural form, short R turns to long R. We have de glazen. And a second, road. We have short E, de weg. And in the plural form, we have long E, de wegen. And last, day. The day, de dag. A here is short, but in plural form we have de dagen, long A. Or we have first the vowel E. First the vowel E is changed into A and then plus en, like in two following examples. We have member, means in singular, het lid, but in plural, de leden, or ship. We have het schip, but in plural form we have de schepen. Or in the other case, an I and a J in Dutch is pronounced as A. If in a noun contains two diphthongs above, first it should be turned to an E, then plus en at the end. For example, possibility. In a short form we have de mogelijkheid. But in the plural form we have de mogelijkheden. de mogelijkheden, or the government. In the singular, de overheid, de overheid. But in plural form, it turns to de overheden, de overheden. Now, until now we have learned enough theories and rules about how to turn a singular noun into a plural noun. Here are some practice for you. 1. Let's check one by one. We have first the month, month, the week, week, het weekend, weekend, de kamer, room, de fles, bottle, de trein, train, de vriend is male friend, de vriendin, female friend. So try to figure out how they look like in their plural form. Have you finished? Now let's check the answers. First we have de maand, de maanden plus en. Second, de week, we have de weken plus en. E in the week is the long vowel e. The third, het weekend, and we have de weekenden plus en. Next, de kamer, de kamers plus s. De fles, de flessen plus en, and pay attention because e in fles is a short vowel e, so the consonant s is doubled. De trein, de treinen plus en. De vriend, de vrienden plus en. Pay attention, the vriend means female friend. The vrienden only means friends in general. De vriendin, we have in plural form de vriendinnen plus en, and because e in din, the short vowel e, so the ending consonant n is doubled. Exercise 2. Here are some more examples to practice. De nicht means nephew. De neef, niece. De broer, brother. De zus, sister. Het glas, glass. De stoel, chair. De schoen, shoes. Het programma, program. Het menu, menu. De radio, radio. Take some time to think about how they look like in their plural form. Okay, have you finished? Now let's check the answer keys. First, de nicht. De nichten plus en. De neef. De neven. First we have to turn F to the V and then plus en. De broer. De broers plus S. De zus. De zussens plus en. But before that, pay attention, the U in zus is short vowel U. So the N in consonant S is doubled. Het klas. De glazen. Now this is an exception. A in het klas is a short A. But when they turn into plural form, the glazen is a long A. Just memorize them. De stoel. De stoelen. Plus en. De schoen. De schoenen. Plus en. Het programma. De programma's. Het menu. De menus. De radio. De radios. And this is the end of today's lesson. For our lesson transcript, please visit the links below. For now, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Tot de volgende keer!